office today. I'm going to try not to touch any of the firearms. Apparently, you're not supposed to touch them when you're doing a live, which doesn't really make much sense to me, considering how many videos I put out where I go out to the range and shoot stuff. So I think it's kind of silly you can't touch any of this stuff. Let me angle this a little bit better. But the office is a disaster, so I'm just in here getting this under control. I'm sure I'm not the only person who has a messy office. Every now and then you gotta touch it back up. Got a lot of knickknacks, a lot of trash up on the desk. So I can't even work on a lot of projects. Every time I come in here, I'm like, I'm gonna hold off for a little bit, you know? We gotta clean up. Mama ain't raised no fool. See, I just got like medical stuff all over the place. And I figured, since I gotta clean it, might as well do it with y'all. Bunch of snap caps all over the place. See, and I'd load them up, but I can't touch the... So stupid. Can't touch the rifles or the shotgun while we're live. We've got a couple of lives blocked. I'm on probation right now. They're trying to kick me off the YouTubes. But you know what I say? Burn it down. I've already been kicked off TikTok. I've been kicked off Instagram twice. I've already been kicked off YouTube once. But we rise again like a phoenix from the ashes, and we keep going no matter what. Where are you from? Ooh, that's a great place. The place I'm from is a very desertic area. But I don't know who you are, dude, so I'm not going to tell you where I'm from. Nah, I'm just kidding. Why don't you tell me where you're from? These steaks. I don't even know where to put these steaks at. I don't got a good spot for these yet, so I'm gonna put these back down. Suppressor. Don't want to lose that. Or the other suppressor. We don't want to lose that either. See, guys, I got like just like ear pro all over the place. Like, I need to organize better. I need a better system, I think. Because I'll clean up my office, and then not even like 2 weeks later, maybe not even that, I'm always cleaning up this office, I feel like. Fart. Okay. Looks good. Like the stash. Thanks, dude. Marvin, you really want me to fart, don't you? What's up with that? Are you a military guy? I'm just a civvy. I'm just a civvy who loves to shoot, practices a lot. Probably like the majority of you guys. My room looks about the same. I just had to clean it. Ninja. My ninja. Naughty, naughty ninja, dude. You need to clean that office up, dude. We got to be setting an example. First of all, I think this box needs to get out of here. That's what's taking up the majority of the space. It's this damn box. All the targets. You know, I was using brand new ones almost every single time, and a box of them, like that big old box over there, it's like $100, maybe like 80 plus change. So now I'm reusing them. I'm doing like 4 or 5 range trips out of each one of these. Yeah, it looks pretty shredded on the back, but front's not so bad. You see, you can reuse these things. They last a pretty good amount of time. So if you are using these or the other IPSC targets, save them, reuse them. Get them out of the way though, so you're taking up too much space. Some of this stuff I'll probably just take out to the garage, I think. I'm not sure. These are the used ones. Used. As you can see, I use a lot of targets. Here we go, here's the ones. Alright, these are the ones that I'll keep using for the time being. The rest of these will go out into the garage. Let's see what else we got. Do you reload? I started reloading and it's just a pain in the ass. I stopped doing it. You didn't answer my question. Where are you from? Oh, the United States, my brother. I'm from the United States, of course. A pack of paper plates and some orange stickers, man. Cheap targets. You know, I used to use different types of targets, but because I started competing, I want to get used to the perforated lines. So when I'm competing, I know exactly where the alpha's at. I used to buy the other IPSC targets with the heads. I'm gonna buy more of those, but just depends on if you're competing PRG or NRG. They use different targets. And so I have a bunch of other, oh, this is a better example. See, I have it outlined right here. So on these targets, you got the alpha zone, and Charlie is different on these than the other IPSC targets because the Charlie comes up all the way around and then back. Whereas the other targets, the Charlie comes up, cuts across, and then you have a head right here, and that head target, you could get more alphas out of the head target. So they're different, which is why I stopped using the other like cheaper targets, although it is a good idea. If you don't want to buy a bunch of those, I mean, paper plates is definitely better than nothing. Aim small, miss small, yeah. Ready for World War III? I hope there is no World War III, dude. We don't want that, trust me. Not enough ammo, probably for World War III. Do you have that mini Gatling gun 9mm? I got one back there. I don't know if you can see it. That's my little 9mm PCC. What up, Jay? Yo, what up? You didn't read my comment. Oh, dear Lord. Let me go back. I'm sorry. I'm not really used to going live that often, so. All of the things is taking up too much space. Yeah. It's all taking up a bunch of space. You didn't read my comment. I don't see your comment up here. Maybe comment it again. I don't see it. Whoa, what a setup. Thanks, Smitten. All right. What's the gun that shoots the CS gas bullet at a time? What's a CS gas bullet? Now you're making me feel stupid. I don't even know what that is. All right. Put these back over here, out of the way. But I think that's such a stupid rule that you can't touch your firearms when you go live, because I make videos on how to like build stuff, which I know they said you shouldn't do that. Here, let me turn around, face you guys. I know they said you shouldn't make instructional videos on how to build stuff, but none of those videos have been taken down. It's just my lives. I really don't know. There's like a real-time like monitor or something. But yeah, I've gotten stuff taken down quite a few times now. But like I said, we don't give a shit about any of that. We keep grinding, we keep doing what we want. All right. Those are 40 millimeter GLs. No, I don't shoot 40. You know, I try and keep my calibers very uniform. So I only do 9 millimeter, 5.56, and 308. And the reason I do that, I really want to get 300 blackout, and there's like 6.5 Creedmoor that I want to do. But then that means you got to buy more guns, more ammo, and I already, as it is, I'm spending like $400 to $500 on ammo every single week, because 5.56 is really expensive. So I'll usually every weekend I'll set aside some money so I could get like 300 to 500 rounds of 5.56, and then because I'm competing, the 9 millimeter just I could get a lot more out of it. So I'll usually get like another 500 to 800 rounds depending on the price of 9 millimeter, because on any given weekend, and I probably shouldn't do this, but I actually I share my ammo with people. My friends don't shoot as much as I do, and that's always like one of their excuses, like, oh, I don't have ammo or whatever. And I'm just like, don't even worry about that. Like, I got you. And I do a lot of low round count drills. So like each drill, we're only doing like 4 or 6 rounds, and then we reset. Sometimes it gets into the higher round counts, like 12, 15. And if you're running a stage, like at a competition, you're going to be shooting anywhere between like 22 rounds per stage to like 35, more or less. It's like 22 is like a short, like a short course. And then like 30, anywhere between 30 to 35, those are going to be like longer courses. And so I try and practice just using as little ammo as possible, but build drills, man. Build drills eat your ammo so much, especially if you're doing like a build drill, reload, build drill. Like, that's 12 rounds right there in, what, 3-4 seconds? That's a lot of ammo. Let's read the comments again. What's your favorite gun? Oh, hold on. Let me go back further so I don't miss anybody else. You didn't read my comment. Bake Junts. Bake Junts, I'm sorry. I can't find your other comment up above, so. My favorite gun is this one right here. This is my favorite. It's got the Steiner co-witnessed. It's very slim. I have my light and laser right here activated by my pressure pad. I mean, it's really light. This one's snappy though. That's the only issue I have with it. It's not really designed to like it moves around a lot when you're doing rapid fire. But that's okay. It's just 5.56, no big deal. What's that gun that CS bullets people? Those are 40. I just got a Kalashnikov. Damn, dude. I heard Russian guns, though, are kind of tough right now. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me. People are like running into issues or something with like parts. I'm not sure. I've seen some people get their streams taken down even if they don't touch them. Well, damn, dude. Yeah, I mean, last time I was out here like just straight like reloading with my belt and stuff, so that video got taken down. Saw a video where a guy built a complete AR lower and his video got a bunch of views, and apparently you're not supposed to show. Yeah, I know. And I've done that, and my videos are still up, so I really don't know what the rule is on that, because I've literally made videos right here because I built this one. So I've pretty much built all my rifles. And so whenever I do that, I kind of show the process, the parts that I pick. And I haven't really had any issues with building it, thankfully. We'll keep our fingers crossed. You guys better not be snitching on me. What's your favorite gun? Answer that. Can I pay you to shoot? I don't know. Nah, no AK platforms. I'm straight American as it comes, baby. Just ARs. I have too many, actually. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ARs, so I should probably get rid of some of these things. Ever try reloading your own cartridges? Yes, I have. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Do you do airsoft? No airsoft. It's more expensive at the start because you have to buy the machines. I have the machines. I got all the stuff I need to. That's out in the garage. But I was loading for a while. It wasn't really saving me much. Plus, I don't really trust myself. I know a lot of guys are very meticulous, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's good enough. I know I shouldn't admit to that, but plus custom loads, yeah. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll do a video on that. Some reloads. Seems like you guys seem pretty interested in the reloads. There are tons of AKs. I like them better. Yeah, I can see why, especially if that's what you started out on. But my AR shoots so much better. I built a Polish parts kit. It's slow rust blued. Looks sick. Nice, dude. Congrats. English or Spanish? Los dos. I can speak both English and Spanish. Holy Mindset TV. What is your channel about? Holy Mindset. Ooh, I love that. Just a spiritual warrior, helping people become more in tune with themselves, understanding their body. You know, I was really into fitness at one point. People didn't really like the fitness videos, so I kind of stopped posting that. But if you are into guns and you're into being self-sufficient, I highly recommend like eating right, taking good care of your body, because that's only going to help you be better at this. And there's some guys that they'll say, oh, that's not important, and they're all fat, they're all out of shape. That's why they say that. They're like, oh, it's not that important. Even Nick Young and who else was it, Spec Train and Brennan from not Speed Up and Get Your Hits, what is it, Gateway Defense. They all went to nationals recently, like a couple months ago, and when they came back, all they were doing was talking about how they want to work out more, because the super squad that was there, all the guys were super fit. So now all of a sudden, because the top guys are in shape, everyone wants to get in shape. And I've been saying it for a long time. It's only going to help you shoot better. It's going to help you in all aspects of your life. It's going to help you with grip. It's going to help you have more stamina. You're going to be able to run around more. When I go to these competitions, a ton of the dudes that have like bad backs, and I have a bad back. I've talked about this. I have a bad back, so I got to stretch. That's literally why I got into working out. So to answer your question, Holy Mindset, we're all about the spirit, mind, body connection. I am bejorking to this so hard right now. Oh, dear Lord. Don't put that on a live. That'll definitely get taken down. All right. It's good enough. Now I can like walk around at least, you know? I can at least like walk around, maybe even practice, you know, like a reload here, moving forward. I'm gonna go throw this in the trash. I'll be right back. Yeah, when you're done, if you want to just bring it. Thank you. All right. Hey Whitney, what's up? What are those? I don't even know what those are. Those are cool though. Ah! They are looking plump today. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. What would you say is a good firearm for a starting enthusiast? And what are your thoughts on 9mm versus 45? That is a great question. And what I get asked is probably the most common question I get asked. And what I will say to that is, what are you using it for? Are you planning on concealed carrying? Are you planning on having it as a backpack gun? As a night gun, like right next to your bed? You know, depends on what you're going to use it for. But again, I don't really shoot 45. My brother was like obsessed with it. The reason I like 9mm a little bit better is because you can carry more rounds. It's not as punchy, which is why when they're scoring, you know, at competitions, they even have different, you know, standards for different calibers. If you're using a higher caliber, they give you a little bit more leeway because they know that 45 is going to be moving around quite a bit more than 9mm. So you get major and minor hit points depending on which caliber you are using. What does that mean? Halo Danny Uncle. Oh, hello, Danny Uncle. I don't know what that means. All right, we continue. We're still cleaning here. All right, we'll hang this up here. Yeah, if you don't organize your office, I got like little tiny Ed Brown parts for my MMP. You're gonna lose these. You're gonna lose them. And the only reason I haven't completed a bunch of these projects that I'm working on, the office was a mess. It was a disaster. And I can't work in a messy space. Like, I put tools down and then I'm like, where the did I put that stuff? Like, where's the little tiny spring? You know, so you got to have a clean area when you're working on builds. I mean, you don't have to, but why not? Bro's mustache. How long have I had brain damage for? Since I was born, pretty much, dude. I still haven't recovered. I don't know if I ever will. That's a good answer, my man. And what about 40 S&W? Do you see it as best of both worlds or jack of all trades, master of none? You know, I'm not going to speak to that because I don't really shoot 40. I haven't done enough research on it. I have not practiced enough with it to know. I have heard really good things about it though. The guys who shoot 40 love it. And if you're just gonna get into a platform, hey, 40 might be a good way to start, you know, might be a good one. But if you already have one, I would just stick with it, you know, because like I said earlier, I don't like to have like 5, 6 different calibers. Why? It gets really tedious and it gets really expensive really fast. I ask any guy who's doing 300 blackout, 6.5 Creedmoor, who's running 40 S&W, 9mm, 45, 308, all of these, that's a pain in the ass to go get ammo and like have to stay, because I like to have at least like 1,000 rounds of each, and that's gonna add up a lot. So just depends. If you're rich and balling, go for it. If you're a poor blue collar guy that has to work for all his stuff, hey, I'm gonna keep it limited to like 3 or 4 calibers for the most part. Ooh, food time. I got some food. Thank you.
Oh, do you want sour cream?
It's okay like that. Trying to eat healthy, you see? If you're not eating healthy, dude, you're gonna have an inflamed gut. You're not gonna feel like going out to work or to practice. You're not gonna want to put your belt on because you're feeling bloated. Gotta eat healthy. Eat right. What else we got? Hi. My brain damage is permanent. Yeah, mine too. Luigi. It's a me, Luigi. It gets hot in my office, so I'm kind of sweating a little bit. Have a seat. Chat with y'all. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Never shot a gun. Where should you start? Go to a range that allows you. There's some ranges that you can rent firearms from, and they don't go off of like time limits. Like you could shoot a couple of mags with one, take it back to them and say, hey, I want to try the Glock 19 now, or I want to try the Smith & Wesson MMP, and try a few of them out, because everyone's hands are different. Like I have short, meaty, strong hands, but they're short. I always have trouble with like the mag releases and stuff. So if you got small hands, maybe try and look for one that's a little bit smaller. But try different ones out, because some guys love their Glocks. Guys love the MMP. My friends, they freaking love the MMP. I've been shooting it. I want to say I'm about 1,000 rounds into the new MMP. It's not as good as my Walther, but I started on my Walther, right? So it's like whatever you start on, usually you'll feel more comfortable with. So try that out. See if you could rent some out. That's where I would start. Greetings from SoCal, Unstoppable Yaris, my man. Always up in the comments. I love you, dude. What about AK-47 made by India? Hey, you wanna roll the dice on that? Go for it. Multiple penis. Oh my God, dude! Some of the things you guys are saying. Yeah, how are y'all doing over there down south in the Midwest and stuff? You guys all surviving that hurricane? Seen some pretty crazy stuff. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. Love you guys. Guns won't help you there. Are you there? Rearrange where they show. Yes, there are ranges that will show you how to shoot. I would be very, just do your research and if you feel comfortable with those people. Because you can learn some bad habits from people, especially like guys who were like in the military a long time ago, or law enforcement who were like retired from a long time ago. They have a lot of old bad habits. No offense to anybody if um, they have some old bad habits. So you just want to be careful like what they're teaching you, because the game has definitely shifted over to like uh, competition shooting. And I know that some people are like, oh, that'll get you shot in the streets. But really, if you're practicing, you're only going to be able to implement those things into like a real life scenario. And you might not even care about that. So it just depends. If you're trying to get like a beginner's class, well, they'll teach you how to like safety. That's probably the very first thing I would recommend, is watching some videos on safety stuff. And then I kind of give you a gauge if they're like kind of contradicting what you've learned recently, and you kind of, you know, be weary. But there's a lot of great like I was just watching a Ben Steger video. He just posted an entire 2-hour class for free. You can watch that, and it's free on the internet. Ben Steger, he just posted it. You don't even need to pay for like these classes. I mean, I recommend it. I've gone to a few of them, and they're really, really good, but they are kind of expensive, and they do put a lot of free material out there. Ben Steger, Velox Training, Gateway Defense, Spec Train, Joel Park. You know, there's a ton of good shooters, and there's a lot of free good information on the internet. I want to get an MMP metal frame. You know, dude, my friend just bought one. He ran it for like a month, and now he's trying to sell it. So I think he didn't like the weight compared to his polymer MMP. He said that it was like harder to transition from like one target to the other. But he only had like a month behind it, and now he's trying to sell it. So a gold one? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck what I just said, dude. Go buy that gold MMP, dude. That sounds badass. Your face looks completely messed up. Thanks, Georgie. Appreciate that. Is an SKS I see on the top shelf in the corner up there? No, that is an M1 Gerand, or however you want to say it. That's my 308. That's my ball buster. I even have, I think I can grab this. I don't know. The frame, so I could be a cool guy, you know? You got the frame, you just swap it out, and you could have a more tactical 308 if you don't like the wood stock. But I actually prefer the wood. Cat 7, nice, dude. Good. I always love it when people tell me, I'm getting a gun, it's coming in, or I just bought one. Like, I know how excited you guys are, so I'm always happy for you when that happens. You'd kill me? What? I'm not gonna kill anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hurt nobody. Polymer. I want to see Space 12. What is that, a movie? I don't know what that is. Is that coming out soon or what? Well, an M1A. M1A, dude. Sorry, my bad. The mustache is wild. Yeah, dude. When I get sweaty, like the ends, or like when it gets hot, they start to like frizz out. I start to look like, what's that dude, the bad guy from Sonic the Hedgehog? The crazy dude with the mustache. I just took the kids out shooting for the first time. Very nice. Very nice. Hopefully they had a great time. Hopefully you had a great time. There's 2 massive guns. I don't know about massive, but yeah. Only the Botnik. Do you have a jackhammer? Of course I do. I've seen that mustachio somewhere LOL. Who is that? Drew. I don't know. Maybe you see me around town or something. I don't know. Do you remember me? Joey Carr. Joey. If I know you personally, keep it private. Just message me like somewhere else. Don't be giving out your private info or my private info. Who's talking about no one shot no kids? What the hell are you guys even talking about? No one's talking about that. Somebody took their kids to the range to teach them how to shoot. Calm down, everyone. Can you show the jackhammer? I'm not gonna bring the jackhammer in here. Hi from France. Dang, we got some French people up in here. Jackhammer. You look like a skinny version of Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons, dude. That dude was a G, so I take that as a compliment. That guy, Zach and Chris Watts. Yeah, don't be saying no crazy stuff, dude. You be talking about shooting people, I'll kick you out the chat. I'm bajorking it. What do you think of Minecraft YouTubers? I have no opinion on that. Have you done service from Australia? No, just a average civilian who probably practices way too much than they should. I own a small business. Yeah, that's what I do. The bad guy of Popeye? Who's that? Who's the bad guy from Popeye? Bruno? Galaxy eyes. My jackhammer is always loaded. I don't know what you guys are on about with this jackhammer nonsense. I have a tiny little mallet is all I got. Not even a tiny little mallet, that's all I got. Diddy oil? Oh, it's under my desk back there. The villain in the cartoon. I'll have to look that up later. Galaxy eyes? Calm down now. You want to rob people and eat spinach? Yeah. Yeah, that's how you get those muscles with the spinach. Hell yeah, go ahead, subscribe, man. Don't be a stranger. Come around these parts more often. What kind of mags? It's a great question. Ugh. I got some mags I haven't even opened up yet. But I usually run steel mags. I do have P mags. But I stopped running the P mags for some reason. I think it's just more of like an aesthetic thing. I started running all the steel mags, but they all work good. I mean, this is like a big old Hugo Extendo. And I did like a, check this out, it's like a concrete. What's going on? It's like frozen here.